Welcome to our Titus 2 Women's Bible Study. I am delighted to see each and every one of you. This is such a privilege to be able to share with you. Just a little bit of background about me. In 1998, I had been married for 25 years. And I went to Phoenix, Arizona, to make a very long story short, and encountered a woman's Bible study about the home. It was led by a wonderful, godly woman named Naomi Wright, and she became my mentor, my older woman, my Titus 2 mom. And through her, I learned the Titus 2 principles that I have been sharing for the last 12 years. It has totally transformed my life and my marriage, and I am looking forward to what it's going to do for you. Because it's God's Word, and when God's Word is applied to our lives in a very practical way, God begins to change our relationships. Well, we are starting a series called Keys to a Successful Marriage. We need for our relationships to be successful. Now, we're going to be talking specifically today about the marriage relationship. But these ideas and principles apply to any relationship in your life, whether it's with your husband, of course, but also your children, your mother, your father, your friends, your relatives, the people that you work with. It doesn't matter. Our lives are built up, especially as women, of relationships. And our God is a relational God. And He is particularly interested in whether we have a successful marriage, whether it is flourishing, thriving. You know, you may be here and you're married and your marriage is just, so-so, humdrum. You don't fight a lot, but you don't really thrive and bloom and enjoy your relationship. That's where we want to take you. We want you to thrive. And we are going to be giving you the keys to having that successful relationship. You know, keys are very important. We are in a digital age, and lots of things don't have keys anymore, but like when I grew up. But keys are still very, very important. Have you ever lost your car keys or your house keys? You know then how frustrating a situation that can be. It's frustrating. It's scary. You might even get angry because you can't find them, and you've got places to go and things to do, and you're looking for them. You need the keys to your house. I know about 3 years ago when I moved into a new house, one morning I walked outside on the patio to look at some new things, and oops, the door shut behind me. And I realized the door was locked. And there I stood in my gown going, no, what do I do? Oh yes, keys are very, very important. And then what happens when your keys are stolen? Oh, that's a whole different situation. Because then you realize that someone else that you do not want has access to either your car or your home or some other private thing. And that is so scary. Well, ladies, I believe that we have lost or allowed to be stolen the keys to a good marriage and to being the kind of wife that we were created to be. You know, in this culture, we are no longer being taught the things that we need to know on a very practical level. I know one lady told me a year ago that this was a wife class. That's what her husband called it. I hope you go to this wife class. Don't miss, because you need it. Well, he was right. He was absolutely right. We all need the wife class. If we're married, if we want to be married, if we have been married, if we've got children who are married, if we've got grandchildren who are married, friends who are married, we need to know what it means to be a wife. And something's missing in our culture, because I'm sure I don't have to tell you, the divorce rate is at least 50 to 51% in this country. We are in a mess, and we are struggling in this most important relationship in our life. So what has happened to the key? Well, I found a verse that I think explains a little bit about this. Luke 11:52, and this is out of the Message, so just listen as I read it. It says, "You're hopeless, you religion scholars." Jesus is talking to the Pharisees, who were the most gifted Bible scholars of his day. They were the ones who were reading the Word and quoting the Word. But listen to what Jesus says to them. You're hopeless. You took the key of knowledge. They took it. They stole it away. But instead of unlocking doors, you locked them. You won't go in yourself. And you won't let anyone else in either. What a blistering condemnation of these Pharisees and scribes who had to do with the law and with the Scriptures. But ladies, could it be said of us? You know, we go to our 5 Bible studies a week. We go to our church services Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday, any other time. We go to retreats and conferences. We listen to Christian radio and Christian TV. We read Christian books by the stacks. Maybe we could be lumped with those religious scholars who are taking away the key of knowledge. Everywhere we turn today, Christian celebrities, of course secular celebrities, leaders, political and religious, are failing in their marriages. Just this last year, this last 6 months even, we have seen a total onslaught of marriages falling by the wayside and being splashed all over headlines with feminists